Welcome back to RamblingWreck.com. Lewis Young kind of gets a homecoming this weekend, huh? It's not. How far is it? Literally, Charlottesville. Well, you ought to know because for a time it looked like it might be.
Yeah. About like 3.5 hours.
Yeah?
3.5. Yeah, Virginia's about 3.5. VTech is like 4. So.
Ticket demand this week?
Yeah. I need a little over 20 tickets this week. So.
You and Jeremiah are probably the guys having to broker a little bit this week, huh?
Yeah.
How many does he need?
I don't know. Jerry, he doesn't really, need too many all the time, but majority of the time I'm the one who needs the tickets.
What's it going to be like going back close to home to play?
The weather is going to feel good, I get back. I like the weather here, but, I actually like playing in the cold and stuff like that. So, it's fall season now, so, it's going to feel like, playing back in high school.
What's the season been like for you, Lewis? Has this gone according to script? The way you thought this would unfold?
We didn't work this hard, in the spring and the summer to, just let it fall down. We kind of expected this, so it might look like a surprise to outside people, but everybody who went through it, we pretty much expected to be in this position, and we want to keep it going.
Talking with guys through the course of the year, the team has been discussed as much as individual guys. The fact that you guys wanted to be a team, that it was important to, I guess, the ultimate success you were going to have, to be a team. Where'd that start for you?
Just working, in the off season, whether it's the weight room, outside, doing drills with Neil, any way I could help, and just, I feel like, my energy, it could be contagious for everybody else, and we just, I could lead in some type of way, but we look up to the seniors and everybody like that. So, as a young guy, we just coming in there trying to, fill our role and fill our part and do what we can.
How important is leadership after a season gets started to you? Because you seem to be one of the guys that, even though just a sophomore, you're one of the leaders, maybe on defense, and to a degree, maybe one of the team leaders.
I let the older guys, they talk. They give us the pep talks and everything like that. So I say, I'm just lead by example and just go out there each and every day, practice, film, game day, dinner, whatever. Just my energy, and I feel like, it's a positive thing for the team, and it's, it can help us.
How important is during the week? Practice, watching tape, scouting reports, things like that. How important is that to ultimately what we see on Saturday?
It's very important, because what you see on Saturday is the preparation and people putting their eyes in the right spot. Mm-hmm. And you prepare, and the battle's won before it's fought. So as long as you prepare, once Saturday comes, it becomes easier. The hardest part is, the Monday, the Tuesday, the Wednesday, really getting down what you're gonna see on Saturday. And by Thursday, it's become second nature. Game time is, you're just out there playing fast, knowing your assignments.
I know one of the reasons you signed with Georgia Tech is because of Coach Groh. Tell me about watching film with Coach Groh.
It's fun.
By yourself or in a group setting, what's it like?
He's a heck of a teacher and a heck of a leader. So, just being in his presence, whether it's film or any time I can get some lessons on what to do, what to look for, mm-hmm. how to react to a certain situation, I take advantage of it anytime I can.
What kind of tape has he shown you? Like when he shows you things that he wants you to do, has he gone and gotten some pro tape or something like that and said, hey, this is kind of what we want you to do?
In the spring I've studied a lot of tape on Charles Woodson, mm-hmm. In Green Bay, and he plays the nickel and stuff like that. And the way he plays it, I guess I kind of try to emulate him, and each day just come out there and just work hard. I like the way he leads and his energy on the field. That's why they're doing so well right now in Green Bay. So I feel like that I can just be another little Charles Woodson.
I heard that when you first were approached about playing nickel, you weren't crazy about moving inside, were you?
I like Well, I mean, when Coach came up to me, I mean, I didn't really know too much about it, and then I thought it was going to probably keep me away from making plays on the ball and stuff like that. So I was like, I kind of looked at him a little sideways, and then in high school we did it for like one game, and the team kind of pretty much like went away from me in high school, and I got mad at my high school coach, and I said I got to get back on that island, but I mean it's working out for me. I'm getting around the ball and being able to make some plays, so I kind of like it.
Did the Woodson video kind of validate?
Yeah, when he brought me in, he said, like, this is how you got to play it. And I seen Charles Woodson breaking up on passes, making tackles, just being all over the field. I said, I can get used to this.
What is it about the defense that you guys have just been physical all year? And really, it's not one of those things that Georgia Tech's been known for in the past. But for some reason this year, and I guess Jamie is the guy who starts it, but everybody has gotten to a point where you're locking people up. Sometimes it's a big play. Sometimes it's just something on an incomplete pass where there's a huge collision. Is that just one of the things you guys said, hey, we've got to do this?
I mean, that's, since the spring, Coach said, we want to build our identity and to be a big physical, mean, tough defense. And, Saturdays we get a chance to do that. And he said, you get a chance to, get a lick on somebody, you take advantage of it. And, I like to hit, so it's like contagious thing on the defense, from Julian, Burnett to Jamia to Rod, Isaiah, Reed. It's
it's all over.
It's all over the place, and it's a good sign.
In a sense, you're a competitor. You like to win, don't you?
Yes, sir.
I mean, you like to win doing everything.
Yeah, yes, sir.
You and the head football coach have a lot in common in that, don't you?
Yes, sir.
Because at the end of practice, some days when you guys are doing 2-minute, you want to win, don't you?
Yes, sir, yeah.
And he wants to win, doesn't he?
Yeah, yeah.
How's that go?
Well, we go against, we get like 1 minute drill, and, we'll put in some plays, and I talk a little trash to him. He'll say something, he talk a little trash back. It's all fun in it, but, it's you practice how you play. Mm-hmm. And, you play like you practice. So I just see, each day I come out, I want to win, whether it's we doing, DB drills, one-on-ones. Anytime we can go against the offense, I know Coach is a competitor, and, he tries to throw stuff at us to get us, so we got to be prepared. That's how it's going to be in game day. They're going to try to throw stuff at us to beat us, and we got to be ready to, win the situation.
Being a team, but also developing that competitive edge among the team, is that really one of the reasons you guys have been so successful so far?
Yeah, Coach Johnson don't like to lose. Coach Groh don't like to lose. So, they said, last game it wasn't the prettiest game, mm-hmm. but, you find a way to win. You got to dig deep and just be tough, and I think that's our identity as a team this year is that we're a tough team, and it's going to be hard to beat us, for 4 quarters.
Thanks for the time.
Thank you.
That's Lewis Young. This is RamblingWreck.com.